Adrienne Salinas, 19 years old, and it's been 4 years since her body was found in the middle of the Arizona desert.
What would you do if someone you loved disappeared into the night, leaving behind only questions? A wrecked car, a missed cab, and a body found miles away in the desert. Adrienne Salinas' case is as puzzling as it is heartbreaking. Could this be a case of misfortune, or something far more sinister? This is the story of Adrienne Salinas, a 19-year-old college student whose mysterious disappearance and tragic death continue to haunt those who seek answers. Adrienne was a college student living in Tempe, Arizona. She was described as bright, loving, and full of life. On the night of June 14th, 2013, she went to a party near her apartment with friends. What should have been an ordinary night soon spiraled into a chain of events no one could have predicted. After an argument with her boyfriend, Adrienne left the party around 3:30 a.m., intending to reconcile with him at his home in Scottsdale. But on her way, her car struck a median curb, leaving it undrivable. Frustrated and alone, she began walking back toward her apartment. This was the last time anyone saw Adrienne alive. Surveillance cameras captured her walking toward her apartment around 4:30 a.m. Shortly after, she called a cab to pick her up and take her to Scottsdale. But when the cab arrived minutes later, Adrienne was nowhere to be found. Adrienne's father reported her missing when he couldn't reach her later that day. Police began piecing together her movements, interviewing partygoers and following leads. Her car was found abandoned, but Adrienne was nowhere to be seen. As days turned into weeks, her family and friends clung to hope. Then, nearly 2 months later, Adrienne's partial remains were found in a remote desert wash 30 miles from Tempe in Apache Junction. The location raised even more questions. How did she end up so far away, and what happened to her during those 2 months? The discovery of Adrienne's remains left investigators and the community with more questions than answers. Did someone pick her up that night with sinister intentions? Was she targeted by someone she trusted? Or could her death have been a tragic accident, with nature obscuring the truth? Some theorized she ended up in the Salt River and was carried by floodwaters to Apache Junction. But the river flows northeast, while Apache Junction lies southeast. Others suggested foul play, including the possibility of her boyfriend or the cab driver being involved. But despite extensive investigations, no evidence has been found to confirm these theories. Adrienne's family continues to seek justice, holding on to hope that someone, somewhere, knows the truth. Vigils have been held to honor her memory, and the community has come together to raise awareness about her case. A $20,000 reward remains on the table for any information that could lead to answers. Adrienne's story is a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the dangers that can arise in the blink of an eye. Her case remains unsolved, leaving her family and friends with more questions than closure. Could you hold the key to finding the truth?